Hello and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. It's just after 9 a.m. in February and we have another beautiful winter's day. Touch wood, we've had no snow or anything like that so far. We are up to just over 200,000. We did do those contracts, about 50,000, 58,000 I think we got in contracts. We sold all the tortillas, of course. We sold all our produce quite late yesterday afternoon. I'm surprised that so much has refilled. Strawberries really produce quickly. Oh, I think we've run out of water here. What have we run out? What on earth has happened here? Liquid fertilizer. Well, let's do that first before we do anything else. We've got no tomatoes. How terrible was that? I think I've got my my Manitou stuck around the back here. So we'll go and deal with that first and foremost. Oh, I keep forgetting that takes. I think this may be the second time this has happened. I can't remember. But I think it might be the second time it's happened. I keep forgetting that needs liquid fertilizer as water, and of course we've got an automatic watering system going, so... And just as I was contemplating putting in a new greenhouse, well, we will be putting in a new greenhouse, hopefully in a little while. And... we're going to have to start paying more attention to that. I think I said that the last time as well. In any event, we've still got a bit of liquid fertilizer in there, but we'll go and fill that up. And start filling liquid fertilizer. Start. That's done. Jump into the vehicle now and go and deliver that. And we might as well fill up the strawberries as well. Does take a little while to fill up. Well, luckily the production will start straight away. Wow. It's a bit disappointing that I keep forgetting about that. In any case, we will just wait until this is emptied out, and then we will go and refill and put another pallet into the strawberries. Pallet of liquid fertilizer, of course. How bad was that actually that I forgot what the inputs were for that? That is just inexcusable, really. You just get too much into a groove and you're not concentrating on, don't concentrate on everything that you're doing. And yeah, it fills up nice and quickly. That's the positive thing about this system. Depending on how much, as I said, there's going to be another. It's a newish mod greenhouse called fruit greenhouse that we're going to put in. See how that works. I think I did use it on FS25. I think it came from FS25. I think I used it on my eco farm in series in FS22, so we know that it is that it costs quite a bit to run because you've got to buy in a lot of fertilizers and seed. I think you have to buy in as well for it, if I remember correctly. So it's quite a bit of inputs, but it produces very quickly, very, very quickly, and it produces a lot. If it's the same mod, I think it is the same mod. Yeah, that's another thing that we're going to be doing from now on, is we're going to be utilizing some mods as they come up, not all of them. Some ones that's kind of fit in with what we're doing. Right, let's go and put that back. And just want to see how much everything has got in here now. Liquid fertilizer, 3,200 out of 4,000, and this one is about halfway. I think I'm just going to put another. I'm going to put another ICB in. Just. It appears that the tomatoes use a lot more liquid fertilizer. Or did I start with more in the first instance for the strawberries? I don't know. We're going to put another pallet in, just so that at least it's a little bit more time before the same thing happens again. Oh dear. We'll get back to you once it's done. Right, we're just about finished with the next load, and that's all done. So we'll just go and put this away, and then we will get going with the rest of the work for today. We'll go and deliver all our produce, which we will do off camera, just because it has been seen so many times before. And then we will, so before we do that, we will go and have a look and see where we can put in our new greenhouse. I think we'll put it in here, somewhere down the side. Let's have a look and see. So, where do we want to go to? We want to go down to productions, don't we? Factories. No, factories, selling points, greenhouses. I think it's this one here. No, it's not that one. Is it this one here? Fruit greenhouse mod. Grapes, olives, and cotton. Now, cotton is new. We weren't able to grow cotton the last time. I'm not sure whether that's right, but let's have a look and see once we get it in. Relatively inexpensive, 12,000 only. 12,500. Let's have a look and see. Right, so we've got inputs down the side. Now, if I remember correctly, we did have a bit of a problem with the inputs. And collection down the back. We need to give ourselves space down there. So can we? Yeah, it looks about got a bit of space everywhere. Let's put that in and see what we need to do. Let's put on our interactive markers just so that we can see where everything is. I just caught a glimpse of a chevron thing, and it looks like we might be slightly off the tarmac there. I should have done that beforehand, shouldn't I have? Right, I just wanted to put the interactive markers on just to make sure that everything was okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's where we'll get the produce out. Water goes in. So let's have a look and see what we need. So we need to put in herbicide, seeds, solid fertilizer and water. Enable watering, yep. And we can produce grapes, green beans, olives, peas and spinach. No cotton. So that was a bit wrong. Right. So what we'll do is we will produce, I think let's produce a little bit of everything. And then we'll need to get some herbicide, some seeds, some solid fertilizer, and the water will be in. Let's go and get that sorted out. Solid fertilizer, so herbicide, we'll have to buy another. Well, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go and buy, let's buy a tanker to transport the stuff. The ICB that we utilized has been nice and good, but I think that this needs like 100,000 liters of, so I think we need to get ourselves a decent tanker to be able to carry herbicide and liquid fertilizer, and then we've got the trailers that we can do the solid fertilizer in. Now I'm also thinking that it might be worthwhile getting a slightly bigger trailer for that as well. Let's have a look. We don't want to go there, we want to go here. So let's have a look at, I think they're in animals. Animals, barrels they're called here. So that takes how much? 8,000 liters at a time? Takes 32,000 liters. Nothing bigger than that. Well, let's get that. It's still bigger than 2,000 liters at a time. And it will take herbicide. Yes, it will. And liquid fertilizer. Good. Okay. 25,000. Expensive at the price, but still. We'll buy that. We can't enlarge it or anything like that, can we? No. So, yeah. Yes. Okay, so we've got one of those. Let's go and pick that up. And then we will start filling up our greenhouse. Thinking now, and I think about the volumes that takes, that this is going to be quite an expensive little operation. So, yeah, not sure whether this was a good idea. We shall see. We're going to have to buy everything in. Herbicide, fertilizer, seed, all that stuff needs to be bought in. Quite sure how much it costs, but I don't know whether we're going to have enough money to really get going. We'll put a load, we'll put 8,000 of everything in to start with and see how that goes. But if this works as the same as the one in, it's not going to last long. I didn't actually look at the recipes. Oh dear, dear, dear. So I think we'll do the same as we've done with the other. We'll put 16,000 of everything in, so it's 8 and 8. And then we'll multiples 8. We'll do multiples of 8. Might be that it looks like some stuff will, we might need more seed or something like that, just in terms of, we should be able to judge it by the the recipes. Let's have a look and see. So what we're going to fill with first, we need to get herbicide, don't we? There we go. And that is, how much is that going to cost us? Oh, 17,000. Oh my goodness. So I've just left the interactive markers on just so that we can know where we've got to deliver the stuff. This was the same situation that we had on. It was difficult to find where the herbicide needed to be delivered. We know the water goes in there. There we go, herbicide. Herbicide goes in the front as well. While that's offloading, let's just go and have a quick look at the... So we've got the 8,000 of... Oh, it's only 8%. Seeds is 100, so everything's 100,000. So yeah, we'll put 16,000 of each in. I don't think we can afford any more than that, and then we will... we'll run a little bit of everything, see what happens. Cycles per month. That's not what we want. Fruit greenhouse. So grapes, 100 seeds, 500. So yeah. Green beans. Yeah, we should get bits and pieces of everything. Put 16,000 of everything in. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll put another tank of liquid fertilizer in. Hopefully the seeds, I don't think the seeds will be as expensive. Solid fertilizer might cost a bit as well. And the water, of course, is relatively cheap, if not free. I'm not sure if it's free or not. Because we're using the automatic filling. We need to find out. I just presumed it was free. We will check that out. Let's close the door. Yeah, so that's just about done. Then we'll go and change our trailers and we'll hook up the other trailer, which also takes 8,000, conveniently enough. Where shall we park this trailer now? We don't really have any space at where we park the other trailers, so I'll tell you what, we will park this behind the bakery. We had the Manitou beforehand. I think that's fairly out of the way until we can. Maybe we need to establish a trailer park somewhere. Right, let's go fetch the trailer. What type of trailer do you call these? top trailer is what I would have called it normally. Bringing in our produce trailer. Let's call it a produce trailer. Oh dear. It's a trailer that can take, with sides, a grain trailer. That's what they're called, grain trailers. And we'll fill that up with seeds. Here we go. Put 2 loads of seed in. How much is seed? 12,000. So it's going to 13,000 is going to be another 26,000. Wow. I hope that we are. No, I didn't look to see whether we had any place to sell these things. Do we? Where are we down here? Prices. So let's have a look. Grapes. Grapes is plenty of place to sell. Green beans we know we can sell. Olives, plenty of place to sell them. Peas, plenty of place. And spinach will be plenty of place to sell. So there's plenty of place to sell those. Right, get another load, put that in, and then it'll just be the solid fertilizer. So yeah, it is pretty much the same mod that we had in FS22. It was a very good producer and very quick. It was a bit of a cash cow, if I remember correctly, in that game. Kind of got the game moving along quite nicely. So another load of seeds, and then once we've done the seeds, what is the solid fertilizer here? But we shall see. March will tell on that one. The nice thing about this one is that it the product falls into the back of a trailer, so I think that is good. It falls up there on the left of the screen there. Solid fertilizer to come. I wonder if we have to tell it to. I suspect that it could also do pallets. Can't remember. Yeah, but I'd rather just get the product put into the back of the trailer. Easier to handle that way. And we'll start filling seeds. Oh, we didn't want to do seeds again. Oh no. Well, we'll put it in. Oh. I'm not concentrating on the job and thinking about other things. Won't go to waste. I mean, means it'll just be a little bit later before we have to put seed in again, but it's not going to do our cash flow any good. Oh dear. Them's the way the things go, isn't it? And now we will do solid fertilizer. Just remember that. Solid fertilizer. Solid fertilizer. I keep saying it, hopefully I won't forget. I think it wasn't too far back. Yeah, there we go. How much is that going to be? Also not... Whoa, 23,000. My goodness. Wow. Okay, so we've got a lot of product to deliver. We'll go and do a couple of contracts as well, off camera. If there are any, there should be. If there were contracts in January, there should be in February. So we'll do the normal thing. We'll do a couple of contracts to fill out the day off camera, and of course do all our deliveries, which shouldn't take too long. Well, they never do take too long, really. So this is the last one. Cash flow 200,000. It was relatively cheap to put in, though, of course. I suppose we shouldn't really complain. Another 23,000. So that was a bit of expenditure. 23.46. I should have kept a track of it. But yeah, certainly quite a bit of expense in terms of, or quite a bit. Yeah, there are expenses, input expenses. Yeah, input costs, I think is what you would call them. Right. Okay, get this all started. Okay, so we'll get this all started now. Grapes will activate. So we can do a bit of everything. Grapes, green beans, olives, peas, and spinach. Right. Yeah, it does seem to be putting those things out quite quickly. And we've got everything storing, haven't we? Storing, change output mode. Yeah, everything is storing. Okay, so let's have a look and see. So we've got, not sure what's growing in the ones with nothing in them. So obviously our grapes. That looks like possibly the spinach. This must be peas or green beans, I'm not sure. Olives. That looks like the green beans. So the gap ones must be peas that are going to come up, but it's probably at a later stage. Yep, there we go. It is now in production. Close the door. Right, so there we are. Our fruits greenhouse put in. I do believe the train situation has been corrected. I will test that out somewhere along the line and just find out. The one thing I did want to have a look at is whether these take any of those products. Our farm shop. So where do we want to go here? Spinach. Multi-cell station 10 meters away. Yeah, so one of them does. We'll have to just check out which one it is. Olives. Multi-cell station, yeah. And what was the other thing that we were producing there? Olives, grapes. Yep. So we can sell it all ourselves and get 20% on top of the normal prices. Fantastic. Well, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Nice and short and sweet. Of course, we will still do quite a bit in this month. What we will do just before we finish it off is let's just go and see if there's some contracts that we can do. So we only do the contracts that are over 5,000. So wood transport. So there's only 2 small ploughing contracts. So, yeah, so I don't think there's going to be contracts that we can do. Field 43, it's a bit of a way away. So once you've played for the leasing equipment, takes nearly £1,000 off that. And so yeah, what we'll do is we'll just do all our deliveries, take those in, and then we'll see next month what that greenhouse delivers. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, you know what to do. Please like and subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.